If you do go on to enjoy today's video, do me a favour and hit that like button and of course subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. And if you want to avoid the random lottery that is FIFA points, you can go straight to the source with u7buy.com, and of course you can use the code TVM at the checkout to get yourself a discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another video. Am I going to review the 92 Hazard? No, we are going to review the 95. I just want to show you that I'm using the 92 right now and have been for 193 games. He's got a pretty a decent record. It's not as good as it was. He was 188 goals. No, wait, 185 goals, 185 games. He's had a bit of a slow last few games. I'm not really sure why, but 188 goals in 193 games with 161 assists isn't too bad, is it? Obviously, got this guy ages ago, whenever the second in form was in packs. And like I said, I've been happy to use him ever since, but EA, in their infinite wisdom, have decided that it's time to upgrade and for us to have a 95 Hazard. The beautiful thing about this is that it is a fairly substantial upgrade over the 92. I mean, he's got an extra, let me just get rid of this and then have a look. He's got an extra 7 across the board in shooting, 2 in dribbling, 2 in pace, 4 in passing, 4 physical, 3 defending. So even though it's only a 3 overall, he has had a substantial upgrade. And the other good thing about this, of course, is that it's not deemed or set by a time. So you can quite literally spend the next 6 months completing this if you want to, which I really like. The reason I showed you the original Hazard, or the 92 red Hazard, and the amount of games and goals and assists I have with him is that I'm not really going to be using the whole 7 games here. There's absolutely no reason for me to whatsoever. I've played enough with the 92 to know, I would say within the first game or two, how I feel about him. So I'm going to jump into a couple of games of rivals and I'm going to see if there's a difference. Now I'm expecting there to be a difference, but how much of a difference is the question. 4-star, 4-star, and then of course going over to the in-game stats. I mean, that without a chem style is end-game, and that's one of the reasons, in my opinion, EA have set no time limit for it. A lot of people thought that it was a mistake. It was quite obviously not a mistake because it was set in the Players tab, which originally was Leagues. It was separated from the loan, so the loan has a timer that obviously expires, and that was the first thing you came to. So they kept adding new players, and they would go to the front. This has gone to, not the back because it's obviously there's leagues behind it, but it's gone to just in front of the leagues because it doesn't have an expiry. And that was the first clue. The second clue being, of course, that they changed the tab to players. So they plan on doing this a lot more often, which is fantastic. Instead of having icon SBCs to grind for, we now have the option to go and pick up icons essentially for free for completing certain objectives, and then go into craft cards like this, which in my opinion, okay, would be nice to have all of it as an option, but I like it. Substantial stats, you know, insane acceleration, finishing, positioning, and so on and so forth. The team I've got him in is basically my Road to Glory team with Bernardo Silva over here instead of Dembele, because obviously Hazard does sit here anyway, but the 92 version. Over here, we normally have Dembele, and that's it. That's my Road to Glory side. In terms of the chem style, I am going to waste one, despite the fact that it's a loan. The other card has a Deadeye. This one's going to be no different. I'm going to do exactly the same. There's no reason for me to boost the dribbling. 98 agility, 97 balance, and then just mid to high 90s for everything. It would be a waste. You know, you could give him 5 reactions and 5 composure if you really want to, but in my opinion, there's just no need. So we refine the finishing up to 99, attack positioning to 99, shot power 99, long shots go to 93, and then the short passing's up to 99 as well as the vision. Crossing gets a little boost into the 90s, free kicks go up to 89, and all of a sudden, with a Deadeye, I'm actually going to be playing him as a striker because I use a forward 2 and 2 narrow. It's either that or cam. Well, either way, striker, he's 93 rated, and as a cam, he's 97 rated. Now, it's not the cheapest of SBCs, 1.3 million with few tradable, few untradeable packs, but I don't mind that. To be fair, I wouldn't have been upset if every single pack had been untradeable, because this is there forever, right? If this was only available for 7 days, the untradeable packs and some of the packs that they give back are just not good enough. But because it's there forever, it doesn't really matter to me too much that that the packs aren't that great. So without any further ado, we're going to jump into a couple of Rivals games now, and I'm going to tell you how much better this version of Hazard is over the 92. Into the game we go, and no doubt against someone doing objectives. Although I say that, and there's no obvious objective there. Maybe, well, he's got Politano already, so I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. I always try and work it out, because obviously if you go into oh, I'm away. I thought I was home. If you go into a game against someone who has an objective team, you can work out if you score the first goal. Normally they'll quit because they just don't think they're going to go on to win the game. But in this instance, don't know. Mendy with the interception. Ball played inside to Suarez. Goes round his man, Suarez. Little burst of pace. Ball inside. Tackled by Matuidi. Griezmann gets it. Plays it out wide. It's going to come back in. Here's Silva. Bernardo Silva to Eden Hazard. Bit of pace from Hazard. He's got it. Oh, he's been taken down. That's a penalty. And that is the power of Eden Hazard's pace, especially when you're up against someone like Godin, who has absolutely no acceleration whatsoever. He's been clattered, and he has gone down under the challenge. And we are going to get a chance to score with Hazard, who has 99 penalties. Can we pop this in? Oh, it's a good penalty as well, right into the side netting, and we are back level. Oh, hello. Mendy gets a nice interception. Bernardo Silva plays it back to Suarez. Look at Bernardo Silva through the middle, who doesn't quite have the acceleration I thought he had. He's got the interception skills, though. Goes round his man. He's going to kick it straight into the keeper. That's my fault, because I took an extra touch. Here's Suarez. Here's Hazard. Nice step overs. He's gone down under another challenge. Referee says corner, not penalty, which is a shame. Let's have another look at it. Takes the shot, then gets clattered by Godin. Doesn't get the penalty on this occasion. Modric back inside to Kante. Suarez, Hazard, Bernardo Silva, back to Hazard, through to Bernardo Silva, onto the left. That touch there, Hazard with a lob, and it's easily defended. I mean, that touch took it straight into the keeper. I didn't want him to take that touch. It was so heavy. And, you know, you've got 90, 95 rated players and so on taking really sloppy, heavy touches, and they've got, like, 99 ball control. It just doesn't make any sense. That's terrible. Mendy down the outside. You've just got to power forward, just keep running, go all the way into the penalty area. Goes round his man, plays it to the edge. Hazard turns, shoots, and scores. Eden Hazard on the score sheet. To be honest, so far, I can't really say that I feel that much of a difference between this version of Hazard and the 92. He does feel a little bit snappy, a little bit quicker, but there's nothing. I mean, my normal Hazard would have done that, you know? I mean, that's a great goal. The bend on that is crazy good. I don't know, maybe. Went for goal. Hey, we're going to get the ball out here with Mendy. Ball through the middle. It's a good ball. Hazard, has he got the pace? He has. He's in on goal, and he's not going to miss from there. Bang. And we are in the lead. And we deserve to be. And I tell you what, this game has tried to screw me as best as it can today. But the quality that we have up front in Hazard and Bernardo Silva in particular has been the difference. Griezmann, Politano, ball through to Hazard, back it comes, Bernardo Silva, nope, it was Hazard into Politano, back it comes to Hazard. That is a great goal, and I think that's Hazard's hat-trick, and he's been immense. I like the 92 rated version of Hazard, so I won't say that it's like an unbelievable upgrade, because my Hazard does this sort of thing all the time. But I can feel something now. There's definitely a little bit more of a zip to him. He's a lot quicker. His reactions are much better. Here's Bernardo Silva. Here he is again, Hazard. Ball through. Bernardo Silva held up. And I think that might have been a little bit of obstruction. And look at that. 4 goals for Hazard. I thought he got 3, but he got 4 of the 6 goals. Bernardo Silva on the score sheet, as well as maybe Luis Suarez. So very good performance. My opponent was very good. Like I said, I did concede some sloppy goals. If this was an SBC that ended in 10 days, I would be saying that it's harsh. You know, it's a good card. It's a very good card. It's unbelievable, actually. But is it really worth the 1.3 million you're going to have to literally throw at this in 10 days' time, or in 7 days' time, or however long they made it available for? However, because it's available, well, forever, it doesn't have an expiry, and assuming that EA haven't made a mistake and that they They stick to it, and maybe they even introduce other cards. This is a card that you can grind towards and maybe just tick off every now and again if you've got something high-rated untradeable. Maybe you take in untradeable rewards or whatever. If you have got that Chiellini or anything, you can just whack it into that 89 rated side required for Hazard and the other teams, of course, and just are picking away at it. You know, it's one of those that you don't need to complete now or tomorrow. You can say, right, well, I want him for Team of the Season, or I want him by Team of the Season, because essentially Hazard won't get a Team of the Season this year. This is what his Team of the Season card would be. So you've got the option to go out and get a Team of the Season Hazard, basically, right now, or you can build and work towards it over time. And that's what I really like about it. So the fact that I just said, oh, it's not worth it if it's only there for 10 days, I didn't mean that necessarily, because I still think 1.3 million with some packs back for this, or be half the packs untradeable. I think that's irrelevant because it's there forever. Whatever you pack can go back into it, right? So I think it's worth it. 1.3 million for this card is a decent price, considering it's an SBC. And like I said, the best thing about it is you can just work at it over time. There is just no negative about this, like in terms of stats. There is not one stat out there that I'm thinking, oh, I wish that was a little bit higher. I used a card the other day, Ronaldo. I used Ronaldo's 99 rated Team of the Year card, and I actually said the balance could be higher, because it could. The balance is good, but it's not good enough. And with a chem style, I think it goes from 78 to 88 or something, which is fantastic. But Hazard doesn't have one stat that I'm thinking, oh, if that was like 2 or 3 points higher with a chem style on top of that, he'd be fantastic, right? No, Hazard's stats across the board are just insane. And he's got the 4-star. He's high attacking work rate, medium defensive. It is a fantastic card that is there for the rest of the game. So in my opinion, you would be a fool not to try and work towards it over time. And through Team of the Season in particular, even if you wait that long, he's still going to be relevant because he's an endgame card. And with the sheer amount of high-rated cards and packs and all the rest of it that we get around Team of the Season, this should be quite easy to craft. So even if you don't want to do it between now and then, when Team of the Season's upon us, you will be able to craft it and play with it. It is a brilliant card, and I'm a massive fan of it. And even though I have the 92, I think I'm still going to do it to upgrade to the 95. If you have enjoyed the review, maybe you have a difference of opinion, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, of course, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.